in the comments, how much would you sell your right pinky for? How to build up calluses for guitar playing. I only have one finger that doesn't have calluses. Do you want to guess which finger it is? That's right, it's my right pinky. My right pinky is the most worthless. There's only one thing my pinky is good for. Sorry, didn't mean to kick you. It's for stabilizing things that I'm holding. That's literally the only thing I use my pinky for. I would gladly sell that pinky for... I was gonna say $500, but I actually don't want to do that. I would gladly sell this pinky for $10 billion. I would be kind of sad about it. I would rather not sell it, but if push came to shove, I would sell it for $10 billion. No, if we're being honest, $500 million. I'd sell that finger. Okay, wait, now I have to really think about this. $500 million. $1 million. I'd sell it for $250 million. I forget what this Tiny Tuesday tip is about. Oh, it's about building calluses. So, okay, what I was gonna say is if I push on the frets with any of my fingers, I'm like, it's a piece of cake, easy peasy, I could do this all day, just like Captain America. But if I take this finger and I push on any fret, it starts hurting immediately, excruciating pain. It just goes to show that those calluses make a big difference because, golly gee whiz, there's just no callus on this finger because I don't use it for anything. That was the point. That was the whole thing about selling it for $250 million was I don't use this pinky for anything except, I already showed you. Don't show them again, they already saw it. Okay, so of course the answer to the question, how do you build calluses for playing guitar, is you just play a lot. You just keep playing. That's the only way to actually do it, and if you're not doing that, nothing else is gonna help. But I do have some auxiliary tips for you to help you build up calluses more effectively, efficiently, and quickly. Tip number 1 is repeat the same movements a bunch of times in a row. It's sort of like lifting weights, I think. Like you end up putting more something on the muscle if you keep doing the same thing a bunch, right? I think that's how that works. So here's what I'm trying to say. If you have this little lick that you're trying to do, can't even get her to rectum. If there's a little part of a solo or a little exercise that you're playing, take like a tiny little snidbit of it and just play that one part over and over and over again. If you're learning a solo and it has a little thing like this in it, just play that little lick a ton of times in a row, 30 times in a row. Watch TV while you're doing it. Just do it over and over and over, and you don't need to be plugged in. You can just sit there and go. Your fingers are gonna start hurting, and that means it's working. So just take a tiny little piece and repeat it over and over and over again. On the contrasting flip side of that is make sure that you are doing that repetition on a variety of different things, because the places where you're gonna build calluses doing this are different spots than you're gonna build calluses playing open chords, which are different calluses you're gonna learn from playing power chords. You don't learn calluses, you build calluses. Take a tiny little thing, repeat it a bunch, but also make sure that you are doing that with a variety of different techniques. Okay, great. Guys, my next little tip for you, when you are trying to build calluses quickly, work your fingers to where you almost get blisters, but you don't actually get blisters. Like when your skin starts turning red and you can feel they're getting really tender, but you have not built blisters yet, stop, give your fingers a break. Maybe for the rest of the day. If you do give yourself blisters, that's okay. You're still gonna build calluses pretty quickly. Good for you, you're working really hard, I'm proud of you. But the blisters can they can do too much damage to your fingers, and they can get a little infected and stuff, and then it makes it so you can't practice as much for the next few days because you try to fight through the pain of playing with blisters, but it's really hard to do. So do not feel like you have to get blisters to build calluses. You want to get right up to the cusp of a blister, and then you just try to stay right there. You just try to stay right on the cusp of a blister as long as possible. This one's the worst tip. But if you have a high tolerance for pain and you don't mind being frustrated and humiliated, then put heavier gauge strings on your guitar and you'll build calluses faster. I wouldn't use actual heavy gauge strings because that's just sheer punishment, and it can actually do damage to your guitar, especially if you're playing an acoustic guitar. But if you put like medium gauge strings on your guitar, it's gonna be harder to play, but you will build calluses quicker. Should I have started by saying what calluses are at the beginning of the video? No, because I actually don't know what calluses are. I mean, it's like thicker skin, but I don't know why. I don't know, is that skin like dead? Is it alive? I don't know how calluses work. All right, here's an anti-tip for you. This is what you do not want to do when you're trying to build calluses. Do not coat your fingertips in super glue. Do not put tape on your fingers. Do not use any sort of protective gear for your fingers. They're just gonna prevent you from building calluses. You are much better off taking a break when your fingers are in pain than putting things on your fingers to diminish the pain from playing guitar. Like I think some people sell like little like caps for your fingers to like, you just gotta, okay, I have a question. I was gonna say you just need to raw dog it, but I don't know if raw dog always means what you think I think it means, or if it can. In the comments, if I say always raw dog it when you're playing guitar, is that okay or is that not okay? You know what I mean. Well, I already explained it. I just wanted to say that because I thought it'd be funny. All right. You can use hand lotion though. If you just have like regular hand lotion, keeping your hands moisturized and hydrated. It's the same thing, I think. I don't know. Question. Is moisturizing and hydrating the same? No, because if you drink water, you hydrate yourself. You're not moisturizing yourself. Okay, wait. This is a good idea. I'm gonna say, oh man, guys, I gotta stop by the gas station Quick Mart and grab some Gatorade so I can moisturize myself. This is good. I think I'm onto something here.